like it is the price. Why'd you run and hide? You can come inside. You're screaming at night.
Now, I'll make you feel how I feel all the time. How much broken I was. How much you broke me. But first of all, I will confront you for all of your actions, for all of your deeds. Even after happening this much, I'm thinking about you, that there must be a reason for your departure. But is there? What you made me, Vayan? What have you done to me? Vayan also excused herself from there. She is walking towards the restroom, but someone pulled her to the corner and pinned her to the wall. She was struggling in his grip, but she stopped when she saw Jimin. What is his behavior, Mr. Park? He chuckled at the way she was addressing him, Mr. Park, which used to be baby or honey in the past. He moved closer to her face. Don't you know me, Vayan? So, this was the reason why you suddenly left me. Because of this new boyfriend of yours? Vayan didn't have anything to say. So, she just played along. So, now you know the reason. So, leave me, she said, trying to get away from his grip. But he tightened his grip on her wrist, making her hiss in pain. You are not my Vayan. You can't be her. Suddenly, Vayan held his wrist, and with a jerk, Jimin was under her. Enough of your emotional drama. I just dated you because you were popular at the college, and I want to be on headlines, you know. And now college is end, so dating and relationship is also end. So don't disturb me now, she said, and leave him, and was about to go, but he said something which made her stop in her place. Was that 4 years love that you showed me all was a lie, a play to you? His eyes, words, tone, everything was screaming only one thing, which is pain, that he is carrying from 1 year. From the day she left him, he was carrying this pain, but now when she is in front of him, that pain is just increasing instead of going away, and she is the reason behind it. One can sense how much hurt he is, but she can't do anything, can she? No, maybe it's not the right time to show her love towards him. She blinks few times to control her tears and then turned to him with the same emotionless face and said, as I said, all I did just for popularity. So yeah, all that was just a play, or what you want to say it is. Now please, don't be a crybaby. Find someone else. Why are you wasting your time and tears on me? Okay, gotta go. I'm a bit busy, so bye bye. She again attempted to go, but Jimin again pinned her to the wall, but this time more harshly, looking deep into her eyes. The eyes which were showing love towards her some time ago, but now only showing hatred towards her. Only one thing is going inside his mind, that how can she play with him and his feelings. She was the one who approached him first, wasn't she? And what was his fault that she played with him? Had he ever done anything wrong to her? No. Then why? His conscience was asking the answer for this why. So, that was just a game for you, right? Do you know how much you broke me? But you know one thing? Even after you left me, I was thinking about you, that Are you alright? How are you? Are you fine? What a fool I was. An emotional fool with whom you played so well. Right? Congratulations, Ryan. Congratulations. You broke me completely. He took a pregnant pause to control his tears. Cause now he don't want to show his tears in front of her. At last, he slightly chuckled and then said in dangerous tone that one could ever heard. You know what? Just leave it. But you have to pay for your deeds. And yeah, I will make you pay for your karma. When I was crying, how can you smile? Till now, you have seen my love. But from now on, you will see my hate towards you, which is infinite. Only for you. I will snatch every reason behind your smile. Ryan, now you have to face it. I will destroy you. I will destroy you, Ryan. Ryan is laying on the bed, thinking about Jimin's word. She is not afraid of him, cause she is willingly ready to give her life to him. She is sure that he'll not hurt her physically, but mentally. One side of her saying that he will not do anything, but the other side is saying something else. The hatred she saw in his eyes, with some amount of love, he was broken, completely broken. And that broken heart of him will make him do everything, even if he doesn't want to. He just wants to calm the sudden outburst of the emotions, which he has witnessed, that his 4 years with a girl he loved from all of his heart was just a lie. And now he wants peace in his heart, which he only gets after taking revenge. The aura of the room is silent. Only few people are talking, while the others are listening to them quietly. They are discussing that what will be the next step for their dream project, but they don't know that their dream project will be a dream only. The door opens and the heel clicking sound gathers all the attention to the person who just entered. Vine enters and walks straight to her chair. There wasn't any emotion on her face, but her aura was giving others goosebumps. She takes her chair. Why you all stopped? She asked with a frown, cause the time she entered everything became silent. What are you doing here? She frowned at his question. What do you mean by what I'm doing here? Are you forgetting that I am 50% shareholder of the company? Also an investor in your dream project. Do I need to remind you that? Jake just sighed, knowing that he do not have any right to stop her. But he wasn't pleased with the fact that she has his company's 50% share. Continue the meeting. All of them was stunned by her reply, and most of the males were drooling over her. And seeing that, Jimin clenched his fist, not because of her attitude, but because of the males who trying to get close to her. Cause deep down, he still love her. So, who is going for checking the sites? I will go, she said while catching all the attention which she already has. Okay, Jimin will go with you. What? Vine looked towards Jimin, who is slightly smirking at her. Is there any problem with Vine? He asked Vine, and Vine shook her head in denial, cause she was the first one to ask for visiting the sites, and now she can't back off. Vine is in the reception, when Jimin came from behind and spoke in her ear. Shall we go, Viney? She flinched at the sudden voice and turned only to see Jimin behind her with a devilish smirk on his face. What happened, baby? Scared by me? Come on, there are a lot of things about me from which you should scare. And you scared this much early? You're taking the thrill away. Wine glared at him and stomped on his feet with her heels and murmured in his ears. Same goes to you, Mr. Park. I'm not the person who will get scared. I am the person who scare people. And behave, Mr. Park. We are just partners in this project. Nothing more. So get that thing in this little mind of yours. She again stepped on his feet and left while he was just staring at her disappearing figure. Didn't even scream when she stomped on his feet because that pain was nothing in front of the 1 year he spent without her. He just looked down and slightly chuckled and again looked up, but this time his aura was dark. You're taking me so lightly. Seems like I have to show what I can do with you. I will return each and everything which I have experienced only because of you. Sweetheart, cause I never owe anything from anyone. Till morning, these tires were alright, and now her car was punctured. At the same time, a black car came in front of her and stopped. The car owner lowers the glass of the windows, and that was Jimin. She rolled her eyes, but internally she was happy. But she didn't let that happiness come to her face and gave him an annoyed look. What? Look at the time. We'll be late. It's better to come with me. She sighed after looking at her watch, cause he was right. And after thinking for a second, she get inside the car. Seatbelt, he said without looking at her. Huh? She looked at him, narrowing her eyes. Seatbelt. Don't think I'm gonna do that like old days. And she went silent after hearing his words. And she pulled the seatbelt, but she wasn't able to tug it. Jimin sighed and aggressively pulled the seatbelt and tugged it. Her breath hissed at his closeness. He looked at her face and then looked away. Innocent face with a demon behind. He said under his breath, but enough for her to hear. You are right. There is a lot behind this innocent face. You don't know. Jimin looked at her stunned and then looked away. The car stopped at the destination. Welcome, sir. Welcome, ma'am. This way. These sights are pretty good. We'll think about them. We'll wait for the positive response. They shake their hands and get back to the car. It's dark, as it's already 9 in the night, but suddenly car stopped. What happened? Why did you stop the car? I didn't stop the car. Something is wrong. It stopped by itself. You stay here, I'll check. He got out from the car and started checking the car. After some time, he tapped on the wine signed window and she lowers the glass. What? We need water. Car engine is very hot. I'm going to get the water. We are not very far from the site. So I'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes, okay? Okay. She said and closed the window again and Jimin left. After 10 minutes, Wine is getting bored and also feeling hot in the car. Even the AC is on, but still. She opens the car door and and get out of the car. It's so refreshing outside, she said and leaned on the car and closed her eyes. After some time, she felt the presence of someone beside her and felt a touch on her neck. She got alert and flipped that person on the car, at the same time tangling that person's leg so that he can't use his leg to kick her. But she looked at the person and she immediately freed him after finding out that he was Jimin. He was totally shocked by her actions as they were very professional. Why you touched my neck? There was something on your neck. I was just... He couldn't complete because of the shock. Leave it. Let's go. We are getting late. Next day, Jimin is in the office playing with the paperweight with a grin on his face. That's when a furious Wyan entered in his cabin without even asking for permission and stood in front of him while glaring at him. What happened, Miss Wyan? It's not a good habit to barge in someone's office, he said sarcastically while standing up from his chair, which only added fuel in the fire which is burning inside Wyan. She moved towards him and grabbed him by his collar. You are behind all of this, right? Everything is wrong.